Hold your neighbor's kidney. B, what are you after next? Another Citadel, or you after the Fashion Vanguard? B's climbing, eh? Woo. Yeah, look at all the pretty smiles. These are tired smiles, I think. More accurate. B's like, not sure, we need to chat. A premium account. We got a problem on that one.
Did you see Jason's appearance?
No, I
He
didn't.
looks like he's wired on 20 cups of coffee.
That's a good idea. What? But looks a bit like Kenneth sometimes. Yeah. The Ahava, the guava.
I would
Alva
be.
wants to know where Maggie is.
Ah,
Oh, Maggie's right here. Maggie, you wanna come say hi?
great massage. Even better show, says Sel. Yeah, I could do with a massage. Everything hurts. Hey, Maggie.
There she is.
Ahava, Oscar Ahava, she wants her own camera. I can put it on the phone and she can come fetch it.
Do you want your own camera?
Huh?
Do you want your own camera on Daddy's phone? No, thank you.
There goes gappy teeth growing. That front tooth is growing. Man, I wish we always could just grow new teeth, even when we're adults. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I
that
love
would be
my
amazing.
rinky dinky doo.
Say hi,
That is
John.
the rinky dinky doo. Hey, how are you? When are you guys gonna do your bum bum dance for everybody?
I don't know.
I have to finish it first. You have to
Yeah.
choreograph the whole.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta finish
You can't
choreographing.
just dance a little bit of it.
You gotta do
Yeah.
have the whole thing. So, I remember when my name was Magava.
No.
Was my name never Magava? Okay, maybe it was Meowvis. Yo, I
No.
just
That's my mother's name. No. No.
is that your
Yes.
mother's? I remember when I had a mother's name. I could have a mother's name right now. How would you know? Do you think it's not possible for me to have a mother's name?
You can just
It is
call you
possible.
Anne.
Anne, yeah. So, so I am not saying that I'm tired today, but I could sleep for another at least 10 minutes, you know? Mhm.
Okay.
So Mavis, how are the guests? You got some international guests.
Yes. They're really lovely. They're amazing. One's not feeling well, but the rest, yeah.
Did they pick up some kind of germs on the? We got some guests from the UK visiting us. Did they pick up some germs on their way here from the UK?
Not sure. He has like a fever or something.
Ah, that sucks. Let me just
Yeah.
type here. Pure show. Great class. Damn, I spelled show wrong. Well, we're now live streaming everywhere. Let's see. There's the Wong family. Hello, Wong family. Who's the Wong family? There's Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. So I don't know. I don't have any questions. I mean, I could ask like, do you know that I have trifle in my fridge? I visited Kroll yesterday.
Sneaky, very sneaky.
Yo, Lotus.
Mhm.
Meowvis. Maybe we should listen to a song. Okay, so in the chat we've got Sheshi, and we've got B. We got Twisted. So there's okay. I don't have a song for Serena. I don't have a song for Sal. We got Midnight Cats Lady. So let's start off with B, Sheshi, Twisted, Midnight Cats Lady. Pick one name, Meowvis. What song do you want to hear?
B.
This is B. It's a little racist, but I'll go with it.
The Funk Show is where the zealots of the cult of awesomeness gather for their daily dose of funkadelic indoctrination. Studies have shown that exposure to the funkites can produce allergic reactions in potty mouth, poop nostrils, scammers, and bottom-feeding Bantha Poodoo poopy heads.
Hey, it's me, and you're listening to The Funk Show. Here, we don't want Bantha Poodoo, and poop nostrils and poopy heads need not apply.
Goes in the sunlight, wings in the air tonight. Something golden starts to rise. She moves like dawn, breaking through the haze, light in her eyes, setting hearts ablaze. Every step a spark in the summer heat. Every look a rhythm, every word a beat. Crowds gather just to feel that glow. Hearts buzzing everywhere she goes. Chased by the sound, caught by the tone. She's never alone, never alone. Chased by the drones, loved by the queens, flying through light like a lucid dream. She don't need crowns, she don't need schemes. Born to be wild in the sky of beams. Oh, 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 oh. Can't catch a tone.
No, mate, it's really cool.
She's chased by the drones, chased by the
We're playing with the Elvis song.
sun-kissed laughter under violet skies. Every heartbeat a sweet surprise. The world turns slow when she's in the room. Even shadows start to bloom. She's a storm and the calm, the song and the spark, a flash in the night, painting light in the dark. Can't hold her down, she's gone too soon. Just follow the rhythm beneath the moon. Chased by the drones, loved by the queens, flying through light like a lucid dream. She don't need crowns, she don't need schemes. Born to be wild in the sky of beams. Oh, 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 oh. Can't catch a tone. She's chased by the drones, chased by the drones.
another racist joined us. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I think that Mushmula has moved close to B. Who's that? Titi Waha Titi. Hello. I think that Mushmula has moved close to B, and those two have started a business where B needs kidneys and Mushmula likes eating rude people. So,
Oh, okay.
I think there's like a business deal going on there. B wants to be the first Vision Vanguard seat holder, so she's gonna she'll move as many times as she needs to until she has as many kidneys as she needs to sell. Eh?
Doesn't
What's
she
the-
work in a hospital?
No, she's a physiotherapist. I can't say the real thing that she is because now we're on the Only Belief stream as well.
Yeah, but sometimes the physiotherapists are situated in hospital.
That's a good question. B, is your practice in a hospital? And I don't know, ooh, double caramel peppermint tart. Oh,
What?
Senior Choice typed it. He said double caramel peppermint tart time. Is that what happens on Tuesdays?
That's what happens on Tuesdays, Uncle.
I mean, that excites me. Oh, I mean, look at Mrs. Funk. Camera's off. She's probably looking for it. She's probably got some hidden somewhere away.
She's like, I got a backup for you somewhere. I'm gonna surprise you with it.
Yeah, listen, there's things happening. Things are opening. There's things going on there in the background.
I knew it.
Okay, so we'll play a Meowvis song. Yeah, Mrs. Funk is scratching through stuff there, looking for something. That's very funny. Do you know that this is Mavis, everybody, and she's very well liked. Yeah.
From Zim to Ramzansi, she came with a mission. Heart full of fire and a holy vision. 3 little queens with the dance in their feet. Grace and the laughter, her joy is to be. Chef in the kitchen, love on the plate. Every meal she makes feels like fate. Feeding the children, healing each heart.
I can do this.
And Uncle
Yes, there we
smiles
go.
when she brings that tart. Short
Imagine
and
us just
sweet,
dancing when nobody else can see her. I'm the only one who
worship
can
in
see
her
her.
heart. That's
That
her
is not so we
lifelong
can
song.
hear there behind you.
Men look twice, she just laughs and prays. Beauty with purpose, shining God's ray. Oh, maybe it's the magnificent.
Oh, look what I
Feeds the
got
kids
here.
and praises him.
Wait. There we go.
Every spoon a little miracle star when she makes that double caramel peppermint tart. Oh, maybe it's the magnificent.
Let's go, Marley.
Has that blessed heart that wins. She loves God, loves the art, and she makes that double caramel peppermint tart.
Which Mandy just brought for me.
Ooh, travels with Mrs. Funk on the move. Everywhere she goes, the people groove. smoking with flair. Heaven smells like her food in the air. Quiet class, quiet life. Drums in the night, on till the night. Children dancing, pure delight, pure delight. Babies laughing, apron tight, serving love under golden light. Who feeds the kid? Mavis. Who loves the Lord? Mavis. Who cooks the tart that melts the heart? Oh, Mavis the magnificent feeds the kids and praises him. Every spoon a little miracle star when she makes that double caramel peppermint tart. Oh, Mavis the magnificent chef of love, rhythm, and heart. From Zim to safe place, you're God's work of art.
Cute, man.
Oh, Mavis the magnificent.
Yeah, let's choose a banger, right?
Oh, Mavis the magnificent. Oh, Mavis the magnificent.
Whee! Yes, the Mandy came down. You know, I'm so lucky. You guys just get to see, like, you know, the V of her shirt up. She comes schmaltzing in here, like, you know, in those yoga pants, whatever, looking like genetic anomaly, brings me like Egyptian goddess serves up double croissant.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Nothing, your
Yeah,
choice. That's my stock now that that I'm giving over to him. My stock that I never ate on all those weeks that I wasn't eating sugar.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna
So
need to
now
replace that.
It's fantastic to have you ladies here every Tuesday. I know that Christy and Cat Warrior got some stuff going on, but yeah, Mavis the Magnificent is already bringing her bright smile. And man, your little version, let me tell you, she knows how to move.
Listen, in this
Yeah, all the
community,
girls are dancers.
Incredible dancer.
dance there. They can dance. Oh, I gotta put me over there because we're on like mobile view as well. You see, like, so that's pretty cool. Thanks, Amanda. I was asking her for some kind of like antidepressant or something, you know, and then she gave me some tea, but I didn't know she had double peppermint tart. Like last night I had such an anxiety attack again. Yes, like today I just cancelled all appointments. I just couldn't. I just slept most of the day. I had such a bad anxiety attack. Whew. It was like it was so bad. So like you know, when you're testing the game and then everything works and then you're in a pitch and nothing works. Do you know what I'm saying? It's in your choice. You know that vibe.
Yeah, I know. I downloaded the last build and I was trying the new map. The map is amazing. It's huge. It needs some fixing here and there, but it's looking solid. I mean, it's pretty big compared to the endless mode arena where it's like everything centralized. The square, the enemies in front of you is like there are just so many sites where the enemies can come from.
Oh, wow. So you got the pre-push build.
Yes, I spoke with Rob and got the pre-push build and I was testing it out. And I managed to jump into the mushrooms and make it to the spaceship at the top.
Oh!
There's this huge spaceship where you can get to if you know where to jump and how to jump. So
that's clever.
Yeah, the map is just too big, but yeah, I'm gonna keep trying it. I'll give you some proper feedback afterwards. I was just exploring around.
Yeah, so what's supposed to happen on that map is that's Avernus. Yeah. So what's supposed to happen on that map is, so you've got phases. You've got that one section that you're fighting on, and then there's going to be an event in the middle, and because it's an endless mode map. So a boss is going to spawn in the middle, a boss is going to spawn up in the sky, then all your turrets are going to turn up and because that cool cinematic vibe. And then right at the end over there, I'm busy. Both my attempts to build like a fortress, an actual safe place, they both made the map too heavy. But I've got an experiment now that seems to be working. But it'll actually have places for you to put special turrets that you can actually man, and so it's like, so the map is actually 3 maps in one.
Wow.
You see?
Yeah, it was huge. I could go through pipes and cross rivers. The only thing that was very complicated is that this respawn point is pretty far away from the action. Yeah. So you have to run all the way through the ramps again, and if you made it to a really far point in the map, like getting back from the start, it's painful, and you don't really have like the respawn place for the weapons, so you just like pick them up the start on the bridge, and then if you lost them, if you died, you gotta pick the next one, and then you don't have more options. But yeah, it's getting there. Some polishing here and there, but the map is amazing.
Yeah, the water needs to look more dangerous. There needs to be steam coming off the water, like kind of dangerous looking greenish steam.
Yeah, because if you as much as touch it, you're dead.
You're dead, yeah. Yeah, pea green, that's it, Dirk. We're going to put some Ganges. Some Ganges. Or what river have you got going through your town there, in your choice?
Oh, I got 7 rivers in Cali. I got Panza River, I got Melendez River, I got Lily
Are you in
River.
Cali? So it's pure cocaine. That river is just pure.
It's the farms area,
Lovey, you used to like cocaine. My wife used to like cocaine a lot. So would you like a cocaine river?
No, thanks. That's too dangerous.
Meowvis, I mean, you've been known to dabble, in different recipes.
Only the ones that are good for the food.
Terrible. We're all too wholesome and goody two shoes, God-fearing folk. But I know that, Dirk was a drug lord, and no, he's not a drug lord anymore. It's like not me. Anyway, okay, it's 8:00. That means it's the hour where Senior Choice celebrate the ladies, and we're missing some ladies tonight because the Operation Safe Place. So usually on Tuesday evenings is when we chat to the OSP team, the ones who are actually on the ground helping others and doing the hard work. The reason that we started this entire gaming ecosystem, Citadels, we're an NGO who got tired of doing fundraising and decided, let's rather take our talents and build an incredible online community. Let's build Operation Safe Place. Let's build the Citadel and use it as our core fundraising and community building tool. And these ladies that you see on screen with us are some of the leaders, the higher ups in a very big organization that helps a lot of people. And they're tired. They're working hard. They're under huge amounts of pressure all the time. Financial pressure of being in the NGO world is insane. And we're not talking about the dodgy thievery, the scumbaggery that goes on in fake NGOs. We're talking about real NGO work where you're really helping people. And our team, Kathy, it would be nice. Kathy's not with us here tonight, but she's her husband and her, they head up our overflow side of things, and they feed like they do like 80,000 meals a month, so they any given time when you speak to them, they're tired, they're exhausted. So building the Citadel, building OSP, our dream is to be able to give them ridiculous amounts of money so they can have staff and vehicles and buildings, and they can expand. Yesterday, Coach Cole was telling me how he just wants to put overflow warehouses like everywhere, all over the country, all over Africa, all over the world. And the other day, Senior Choice was like, yes, he also wants to do something like that in his region. So that's our vision, man. We came here to change lives. We came here to do something that help us change lives. Twisted Tinker is going to, he won't hand out soup at the soup kitchen, but he will give people at the soup kitchen a discount on very nice Operation Safe Place toys, like the Robies. He's like, yep. I think we need to play this thing, Senior Choice, before you start asking these ladies questions. Where's my button? Where is it? I'm going to find it. I'll find you. What? There we go. Everything's moving around. Here it comes. Is everybody ready?
Yo, what up? This is Twisted Tinker, and welcome to the Funk Show.
Love that guy. Do you guys know that there's no choice but Senior Choice if you want your community to have a voice? You guys realize this?
Yes.
Gentlemen, on stage, community lead. That's not him. That's Christy Mavis. That's
Spreads good vibes to every call.
Well, almost
People all rejoice.
Oh, yeah.
From the Citadel.
There we go. Yeah.
We follow Senior Choice.
We follow Senior Choice.
Community rising. Can you feel that sound? Bassline pumping, the heartbeat of the crowd. From gamers to dreamers, it keeps us all aligned. When Choice is speaking, the groove's divine. Sing with crowd chant. No choice but choice if you want your community to have a voice. Have a voice. No choice but choice. Turn it up, make noise. From Columbia to the Citadel, we rejoice. We rejoice. We rejoice. Yeah. No choice but choice if you want your community to have a voice. Have a voice. Have a voice. Have a voice. Sing, wave, drop, check. Have a voice. Running real life gaming nights, joy in every frame. Handshakes, laughter, lights, communities is game. From token chats to open mics, he keeps the vibe alive. A legend in the making, Senior Choice. We thrive. He believes in people, he believes in us. Bring the world together, yeah, that's his trust. From coffee cups to digital love, we rise as one voice. Oh, because of Senior Choice. choice but choice if you want your community to have a voice. Have a voice. No choice but choice. Turn it up, make noise. From Colombia to the Citadel, we rejoice. We rejoice. Yeah. No choice but choice if you want your community to have a voice. Have a voice. Have a voice. Have a voice. Have a voice.
No choice but choice. If you choice your choicity to choice a choice.
Excellent choice, Uncle. Way to pump me up, huh? He's always pumping us all out, getting us defense and all.
That's the
I love
truth,
it.
though.
Yeah, it's really good. These vibes, these AI vibes are something else. They're really good. Alrighty, ladies. Today is all about you shining light like you often do every Tuesday. And yeah, I've been wanting to have this awesome conversation about the crucial and key differences that are between men and women. Because I know that the main word of the phrase of the war cry is every girl safe, right? But it doesn't just stand for girls; it also stands for the little boys as well. But we do understand that sadly, like mostly worldwide, like girls are always the most vulnerable ones, right? I was even finding information about some campaign, the Purple Hearts over there, because the criminal rate or the rate of women being killed is just way higher, like up the roof compared to uh, you know men getting killed, and it's sad because it's like often the girls are more vulnerable. But to get the conversation started, I wanted to touch upon the the crucial differences that there are between men and women that I think people often doesn't understand. Maybe starting from uh, men always being more logical and ladies being more emotional, right? Like we're built different. Like God made us different, so we can complement each other, not not to fight, but to complement, right? And I think that it's very hard to find men who can truly understand women, or even women who can truly understand women, because uh, like men are just so simple. We think about one thing, we chase it, we go after that, and that's it. But you ladies can think about several things, and sometimes it feels like a Russian mountain. It's going up, it's going down, and emotions take you all places. And you could be in a party, and then there is something going on, and you're like, okay, not like that. But it's a difference, right? Emotional versus logical, the way of thinking. But for you ladies, what are those crucial differences between men and women to start with? I don't know if maybe Amanda wants to take it over, and then we go with maybes.
I think, thank you for opening the floor with me. I think the big difference between men and women, as you said now, men are more logical, women are more emotional. But what makes us so different is also what we need and how we need to function, how we function. So as women, we are born to be nurturers because we have to nurture our children. And as men, you're born to be warriors to conquer. And if we can learn how to complement our partner, and not all men are exactly the same, and not all women are exactly the same, but we have the same core needs. And women need to be loved and understood. And love it's not just a word, I love you. It's action. Love is patient, kind, slow to anger, keeps no record of wrongs. I always say how Andrew loved me into the person that I am today. I was not the most pleasant person. We had to work on our relationship because we both came from broken homes. We had to build a happy home, And to build a happy home, you need to have the principles and the tools. So I had to learn how to edify, to learn, well, I don't know if he had to learn, because he was just loving me automatically, loving me into this person, giving me the room to evolve and become who I am today. And we can either make each other or we can break each other. That's what I have to say for now.
100% agree with that. I mean, you guys are way past in terms of years of marriage. I only been married for 14 years and known my wife for 20 years now. But yeah, it was 6 years of an online relationship and 14 years of marriage. But what you said is crucial. It's like you can either make him or break them, because it's just like your other half, your complement, and when you're feeling down, then they're like the one person that can pull you back up again. And it's always about, not always we are always in the same state, we always need that person to kind of pull us up or help us get through things. Alrighty, love it so far. How about you, Mavis? What do you think about the core difference between men and women are, and what can we start, gasping from those differences?
Thank you, Sir Choice. Like Mrs. Funk just said that, and you also just said that women are emotional beings. We're built up of emotions, and we're nurturers. Like it's very easy for us to take care of a child, whereas for a father, like my brother likes going, he's a boy, he'll be fine. Stand up, you know. And fathers, usually men want to make sure that they provide in a household. They're the head of the family. They want to make sure that everything that needs to be taken care of, that from their end is taken care of. And then the lady runs the household. So I feel like the man is the umbrella from my point of view, like covers, and then the woman takes care of everything that's under the umbrella and nurtures it, make sure that it grows into the best vision that it can be. Like, we are responsible of making or breaking our partners and our children and whoever is part of our homes. Because don't know if you've ever heard of intentional atmosphere. Pastor Kathy is the founder of this ministry, where she says a woman, when she walks through the door, she can rain down ice in the room, or there can be happiness just by walking in, not saying anything or doing anything, just by walking in. So we have the power to make or break. It's just a question of, do we know how much power do we have and how do we use it? Are we making or are we breaking? I'm not sure if I answered the second question.
I think that you've done great. Understanding those key differences is crucial, and it's something that often the world is pretty confused with, and they need to understand that it's not about picking like a gender or like who's best, or like a fight between, oh no, man has to lead, woman has to lead. I think they can both lead on their own ways, but you cannot expect them to be the same because they were just not built the same. So starting from understanding that we are different is crucial, and starting to understand that we were designed and built to complement each other is crucial. I love the analogy that you do with the umbrella, because that's pretty much the way that I've seen it too. It's like we have to protect and stop from the rain, but the heart and the core of the family is always the mother. It's always the one that's uplifting the kids. Happy wife, happy life, or it's usually the keyword worldwide, and it only makes sense if you nurture your wife. She's gonna, because the way that women work is like whatever you give her, she's gonna amplify. So you give her love, she's gonna amplify love. You give her safety, she's gonna make it abundant. You give her happiness, she's gonna spread it all around her. Like you said, she can enter a room and turn it cold or just turn it into joy. But they have this blessing of amplifying everything that is given to them. So it's crucial for us men to understand that we need to give them nothing but positive stuff. Because if you give them the negative stuff, they're also going to multiply it, and then you're going to be living in such a toxic place. You got to be careful with what you give them, ladies, because they will just multiply it everywhere.
They will dish it back to you.
Yes, we gotta be very careful, and I think that is good. Many men don't understand this, and they
I
just
whine and
keep it in
complain, and I
multiple.
get peppermint caramel tart back, and
You see, you get spoiled.
I'm spoiled.
That
I'm
was Sir
so spoiled.
Sir Choice's suggestion was my command.
And then it was you amplified.
The timing was perfect.
Yes.
I'm loving it. Now, do you ladies believe that maybe these key differences would make the women more vulnerable? I don't know who would like to take this one first. It's like, because often the man is portrayed as the protector, as the strong one, and the lady is portrayed as the one that is more vulnerable, right? The one that can be targeted easily. Like maybe it's even said it like, if you're a father and you got kids, you would let your boy go because he's a boy, he's gonna be fine. But you're not gonna do the same with your lady. You're gonna protect your girl. You're gonna be very mindful of where you let her have a sleepover. Like if you don't truly know the people where she's gonna be staying or spending time with, you're like, I'm not sending my girl there, right? Do you believe that maybe these crucial differences that there are between men and women by default make the woman more vulnerable or easy to be target in terms of like gender violence and such?
I can take that one. So, what makes women more vulnerable is that we are physically weaker. Men are physically stronger than women. So it's easy to more easy to overpower a woman, unless of course she does black belt karate or whatever the case might be. But in general, we do not have the strength of a man. Hence we're more vulnerable. But in the same way, any child, male or female, is vulnerable because of not only their physical strength, but also their innocence in not understanding certain dangers and being manipulated and groomed into certain situations. That's why women and children are more vulnerable in the world than men are, grown men, because
Yeah.
of the physical strength and then also I think if we do lean too much on our emotions, so more vulnerable because we are softer. Men can have a fight 1 minute and the next minute they're buddies as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
Women want to process it and talk it through and maybe process it for weeks. We are definitely wired totally different.
Yeah,
So
100%.
that's why I believe we're more vulnerable.
Now, from your position as ladies, what would you say that men need to start learning that maybe they haven't understood just yet in terms of protecting women and understanding that they're always the heart of the home, the backbone of the house? Because it could be the man, the one that is protecting, but it's the lady, the one that is nurturing it, the one that is looking after the little ones and making sure that they have both the tools and the skills to thrive in life. So, what maybe men need to understand from women that, I think that the $1 billion question is always like, how to understand women, but maybe not to answer the question of how to understand women, but what do men need to learn from women and from the way they think and work that can really help society move on the right direction?
I'll take that one. I think for me personally, I think the biggest thing would be to be seen and to be heard and understood where you're coming from. Because I think for men, it's like women talk a lot. And sometimes it's just wanting to be seen and to be heard and to be understood. And And I think because generally men are providers, that comes like naturally. I think most men do that naturally, just making sure that their families are provided for. But we, like in this side of the world, some men don't even provide for their family. Some men just leave the children. But for others, it's just the basic understanding and the listening and trying to walk a mile in their shoes. Like, that saying that walk a mile in my shoes, just trying to understand where the lady is coming from, and what she is trying to communicate. Or sometimes it's not even trying to communicate, it's just trying to be heard. So for me, I think it's that.
Yeah, I think that you're hitting the nail on the spot. It's like sometimes it's not just all of the words that are coming through her mouth. It's not what she's saying was making sense. It's the fact that she wants to be heard and seen and feel like you care for her and that you're paying attention to her and that you care for her emotions. Because that's the problem, usually I think that maybe Onks will know more about this because he's been helping with counseling and couples that are going through struggles. But the fact that we just want to solve problems and men just want to okay, this is what's happening, this is the solution, and we will not tell you about the process. Well, okay, you got this problem, I got this solution. You got upset because of this, then let's prevent it next time. But we forget that the woman is built different, and therefore you need to understand the whole process. It's not about, she knows that even if you are right, because usually it comes to like down to the arguments of who's right and who's wrong, right? It's like, let her be right. Just listen to her, let her know that you're present, and you will see the world's gonna change. Because usually if you keep just pushing the wrong buttons, if you just keep saying, but look, the solution is, it's not about telling her what the solution is. She doesn't need to think logical. She just needs to know that you are there for her through the process and that you understand what she's dealing with and that you got her cover. And then that's gonna, like, yeah, it's that master tip for any relationship to thrive. But there you go. Yeah, you cannot argue with an argumentator, says Buddy. 100%. Alrighty, now that we are understanding these crucial differences and that we understand what men actually need to learn from women to nurture them, to protect them on the right way, how do we prepare these next generations? The job that you ladies are doing in the NGO is crucial. So how do you prioritize understanding the needs from both little ones, boys and girls? How do you prepare them for the future? What are the most important skills that you believe, or the knowledge that they need to acquire when they are at these early ages, where they're just so innocent and pure, and like Amanda was saying, unaware of all of the dangers of the world, especially for the little girls that 100% are more vulnerable, just like any kid is. Sadly, like nowadays, like society is just doing so wrong that not even the little boys are safe. Like, it's just predators are going to target everything. But what are the crucial skills that from the NGO side you want to put inside the hearts and brains of these little ones that need to learn how to protect themselves as they grow?
Well, we have a campaign called Be Aware, where it's all about safety and whatever bracket that falls into, starting from a massive problem in the world, which is trafficking, not just child trafficking, but a lot of women are being trafficked all over the world. And but so bringing awareness to parents and children on the safety issues behind trafficking and fishing, and down to how to help a child if a child is choking. So we've got that campaign to bring awareness, which we try and release as much information on a weekly basis. Mavis is doing a great job with creating the content for that, and Saba is helping us quite a lot as well. But so it's bringing awareness on keeping them safe, but then also raising them in the way that they should go. Speaking about gender-based violence, speaking about how to treat a woman, how to treat a man, raising them with the principles of having a good marriage. So we're trying to heal families before they have families, because a lot of us come from broken homes, and in poverty, homes are, they're totally broken. You know, you have a grandmother looking after all her grandchildren with no income, and the kids are walking around in the streets and they're being targeted by the predators that live in the area, and then there's the predators that come from elsewhere to seek kids to traffic, for instance. You know, so it's really touching on all the subjects, but our whole goal is to create whole families, to raise whole families, and to get to a community where it's a wholesome, happy, stable community. So we're not just building an NGO, we're trying to build a healthy community around us.
Amazing. From your
And
end,
also,
maybe.
yes. Sorry, Sage, so let me just add that one thing that I just thought of when Mrs. Funk was speaking was monkey see, monkey do. Children nowadays, they have to see, not just, they don't just do what you tell them to do. So like I know we have mentorship programs where young boys are mentored by fathers or like leaders in our community. Like we have a leadership structure so that they are mentored and they are shown what is being a man, who is a man, what do you do when you're a man, and then with the goals as well, teaching them, honor, value, so that they grow up aspiring to be that person. Because unfortunately, in poverty, there is either no dad or a drunk dad or a not so caring dad, or a no mom, a drunk mom, or not so caring mom. So in our community, we become like our whole community become those parents that they look up to, that they see, okay, this is how you're actually supposed to be a mother or a father or a dad or a man. So we don't just do just the campaign in our community. We try our level best to teach them how to be responsible adults when they become parents as well. Yeah.
This is crucial, maybe. The way that I see the world right now and the evil people working their way through is they target women for a reason. It's because she's the heart of the family. And that's why, social media, songs, like it's all trying to turn women into objects. It's like normalizing that she's not a human being, normalizing that she is a tool, that she's something that you can use and dispose. And it's just so sad, but that's the only way to fight that fight is protecting them and giving them the tools to understand that they need to value themselves. Because like I have the conversations with my little daughter, she's already 10 years old, and all of her classmates, they're just just the music that they listen to, the shows that they watch, like everything is just telling them you are an object and you can be used and disposed. And then they forget that they need to value themselves, they forget that they need to uh, respect who they are. And this society sadly is just pushing from every angle, from Hollywood movies to kids shows. It's just telling them you are an object and you just need to find someone who can spoil you and give you more. They don't teach her how to protect her integrity. They don't teach how to value herself and as who she is, right? And we have this problem here. Sadly, it's painful to see it, but the same girl that's got 5 friends, she knows them all in every way. And I'm like, no way. And then boys, they're being taught that the cooler one, or the best of them, is the one who's been scoring with more girls, which is something that I never agree with, even when I was a little one, because I was lucky that I got to grow around boys and girls that were older than me. Like at that time, the gap is bigger because I was like 11, they were 13, so I was still a little boy, but they are already thinking about other stuff, getting the girlfriends and scoring with the girls. And I just started to notice this pattern, and it's like this world just wants to make the people believe and normalize that woman is just a tool. And you see it in marketing campaigns. It's always the lady barely wearing something, and they could be advertising, a cigarette, a car, doesn't matter what it is, but you always got that naked lady dancing or doing something, right? Because it's what's gonna bring the eyeballs, and it's just like using her as a product. So the fact that you are not just giving them the tools, but giving them the awareness and letting them know that they need to become that example. It's like if we protect the family, we protect society. If the family is broken and is destroyed, society is broken and destroyed. It's simple as that. Because all of the values, all of the tools that you can get as a human being for you to navigate life, they come from your core, and your core is your family. So broken family, broken life. A stable family is going to give you a stable life. And the fact that you came from those homes where you had to experience the things that were wrong, and that you're providing the little ones with the tools for them to make it right, is just so beautiful and amazing. So the job that you ladies are doing is just going to have a huge impact that maybe you're not going to see just right away, but a few years in the future, you're going to see the whole difference on these ladies and boys that will not be aiming to score with ladies, because they don't see her as an object. They see her as the core, as the heart of a home, as someone that they need to protect, nurture for her to multiply. And the lady is not going to see herself as the tool that can be used and reused, but is going to value herself and take care of her image and who she lets in her life, which is something that, yeah, we call it the shaitan, or right, the evil one, right? The bad people, the bad forces of this world, that they just want us to forget what we're meant to be and what we're here for. And it's so important to just let them know that they're valuable, that they need to protect themselves, that they need, because I know that there the situation is horrible, because it's not just about them learning how to protect themselves. It's like there are predators and traffickers. But even in countries where the problem is not trafficking itself, is the mindset that is being implemented on these new generations. Is these little girls that they think that there was this game that I was like so sad when I heard, like, my daughter told me my classmates are playing the rapist grandfather. I was like, what kind of, what's, is that even the name of our game? Because they are normalizing this stuff on every level, and it's just so wrong to see it, and we need to speak more about it, and parents need to be more present. But in your case, where parents kind of, they don't even have the chance to be present, so you are taking over and you're mothering, and you're giving the right set of values and skills to these young girls and boys, so they can become the pillars of the future families that they're going to build. And that's just the right impact that we need in our world. So I'm just extremely grateful for it. But now you are building a community that's got all the right values. And what you said is also crucial. And I think that everybody is, it's not, a child is not going to work on what you tell them. It's going to work on what you do. So if they see you act, they will replicate what you do. No matter if everything that you tell them is right, if what you're doing is wrong, they're going to do the wrong thing. And that's a big challenge, because you need to be a walking example, like 24/7. Because if they see you doing something bad, they're going to replicate the thing that you're doing in a bad way as well. So how can the families and communities help these young girls into these confident, capable adults? I know that you are giving them like self-defense classes. What other tools are you giving them since a young age, so they can navigate life in safer ways? And maybe what do you think that should be like the best tip that you would get? Like, you both mothers, like, what is the best advice that you give your daughters for them to navigate life on a safer way?
The best advice. Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's so many. I'll have to think about that one, Mavis.
I think the best advice that I found for myself was, Jesus is watching you. That's what I tell them all the time. So do what you think Jesus is gonna do. And that's what I try and tell them most of the time, because they are going to make decisions that that affect them whether you're there or not. Like, if you I know Uncle Frank likes saying, if you put somebody in a corner, they'll lie to get out of that corner. So I try and not push them into a corner to lie to me, but I'm just like, listen, whatever you decide to do, say, or whatever that you decide to do, just remember that Jesus is watching you. At the end of the day, it's your actions, and all the actions have consequences. And it's always up to you to decide whether you're going to do the right thing or the wrong thing, whether I'm there or I'm not. I would like so much for our kids to grow up not driven by fear of being caught, but by actually thinking, no, this is not how I should behave, so I won't behave this way, or this is not how things should be done. And like affect change, where it's like, no, this is not how the way that it should be done, because now the world is trying to teach our kids through social media, through schools, through whatever, through TV, that wrong things are okay. Like that line has been blurred. All of a sudden, things that we grew up thinking you could never do, all of a sudden it's not a thing. So I would like for our kids to grow up think with their own thinking and making decisions that say, it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. This is not the right thing. This is the right thing to do. So I'll do it this way, even if 100 people are doing it the opposite way. I think, that's the best I could, think of.
Amazing. Yeah, you're telling them to be themselves and know how to tell wrong from right, and that's the best advice that you can give them. I think that one is pretty good. In Islam, we have the concept of taqwa, and it's like it's not fearing God, but it's understanding that He has given you the guidelines of what's right. And you ladies maybe don't know, but we pray to the same God, right? It's the same God of Jesus, or Isa, how we call him, peace be upon him. It's the same books that were given, but we just had an extra prophet, right? But the the fact that God Himself can see and watch what you do, even when you're alone, is something that definitely is gonna have a kid thinking twice about doing something, because it's truth. We're not always gonna be there for them. We got works, we got events, we got places to be, and right now the dangers are just in their hands. Like a mobile phone is a window to everything nowadays. Like before, even to talk with someone on the other side of the world, you needed to pay or load a card or to send a letter or a telegram message. But now it's like with internet and with technology, that door, it's right in the top of their hands, and it's a door to learning or meeting great people, but it's also a door to doing lots of wrong stuff, to
Mm.
get into things that are just so dangerous for them that they don't even understand. But all of the dangers are right in their hands at the moment. So letting them know that regardless of where they are, they have to decide well what decisions they make. It's a very good tip, because again, we're not always going to be around, but then they're going to think, is this thing that I'm about to do the right or the wrong one? And just the fact that they're stopping to think is already good enough. So it's not about fearing God or fearing like a punishment that is going to come, but it's understanding that He's watching over you. And I think that human beings overall, either boys or girls, they always tend to behave or watch over their behaviors and their actions when there's someone upon them, like when there's someone watching them. That's why I think that in schools, or when you're, when they're going through the journey of learning, when the teacher's in the room, the behavior's one, but when the teacher's gone, the behavior's another one. We have a saying here like, cuando los gatos no están en casa, los ratones hacen fiesta, which stands for like, when cats are not home, the mice are making a party. So usually kids are like those mice, they need that someone to look after them. And I think that religion is a crucial way. Like I can see, like regardless if it is, you know uh, Islam or Christianity or Catholicism, like as long as there is God and as long as there's religion, there are these values that really help these kids thrive, or these families to be more stable. So big respect, because I think that that's a very good advice, is making them understand that there's always that cat that is looking after you. You're not alone, and you will always feel that before you make any decision, even as a grown up. Like, is what I'm gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, what I'm about to do, right or wrong, and what I know is the right thing that I should pick, and what is the wrong one. And again, that's not going to save them from making mistakes. Sometimes mistakes are unevitable, but they build them up, and they, make them stronger and have them understand what not to do again. But it's a very, very good advice for them, like, to think twice before jumping into something or doing something. So great tip right there. How about you, Amanda? Like, what's the tip that you would, or some of the tips that you give to your little girls, and maybe that you echo on the ladies and the little kids of the NGO?
Going back to the biggest life lesson we can give people is the way we live. And since I've had Ahava, I'm super aware of my behavior, because she will learn my behavior. So she's not going to do what I say. She's going to do what I do. She's going to emulate me. Doesn't help I tell her to be kind, and she feels I'm being mean when I'm reprimanding her. Mavis and I were chatting about that this week, that as a parent, we sometimes assert authority, and they see it as being unkind. And so we have to change our methodology of asserting authority. We have to, they're watching us the whole time. So any weakness you have as a parent, your child is going to pick up and pass on to the next generation again. So for me, it's been, the biggest thing has been self-introspection and growing myself, so that my life, the way I live my life, is the biggest lesson. And then also with screening what they watch, sometimes Ahava will now come and tell me, this one's been watching that, and she told them they're not allowed to watch that because they're very cheeky, and we don't want to become cheeky, It's like, that's so cute.
What?
Yes, I'm speaking about you.
But I don't understand.
but so, don't worry.
Which day was it? I told you.
You told me on Sunday about Peppa Pig. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I see it.
So teaching them to screen their own content as well, that they must actually be able to watch something and realize they don't like how these people are behaving, and if they watch it, they're going to start behaving that way. So it's about emulation, emulating. They must be able to emulate us because we are behaving the way we're supposed to be behaving. And likewise, they should then be able to expect others to emulate the same thing. So they're not just learning from us, but they're trying to teach others too. So it's that cycle of passing on to the next generation and then to the next again.
I think also schools are, everything naughty, terrible, and evil that I learned from my friends at school. Really. I'm not even kidding now. I saw bad behaviors from my parents. So let's go 30%. But the worst parts of who I became, I learned at school from a lot of my friends. And, so I always, preschool is like this foreshadowing of worse things to come, where the kid comes home with these germs, like if your kid goes to a public preschool or to a private preschool with other kids, someone's got the flu, then that kid comes home. So like Donald's kid goes to a preschool. Now we're trying to not have our kids getting these preschool sicknesses. No choice. Donald's kid comes here, our kids get sick. So we okay, we're in this privileged position. where we can just prioritize financially, that our kids get educated under our noses. We can watch behaviors. We can choose who teaches them. We can, we can govern a good 80% of the content that's flowing to those kids. We can be there on the spot immediately the moment the difficult questions arise. We can kind of be privy to the conversations they're having. I think, at school, I didn't even understand the terrible perverted rhymes that I was saying. I just thought they were very funny. And that was before I was even like sexually awake, I was just, well, I was like 9, 10 in primary school, and some of these kids are, when you start joking and saying things, and then you start defining what you want to do, and you get influenced by your friends. Like, then you start getting exposed to things that you would never have been exposed to if you hadn't been in that institution. Because a lot of friends don't have, a lot of parents, they don't have any values. They let kids grow up with no direction whatsoever, like no values, no morals, no ethics, and that's kind of throwing the dice. The best parenting conference that I ever went to was just before I met Mandy. There's like this youth conference thing, and the guy was explaining, that's where I got this grafting thing, where you graft a tree that has the fruit that you want. You graft it into the branches that are ready to rock and roll. Or you can just plant like in this case, an apple tree. You can just plant the seed from scratch and then grow it. So at 7 to 10 years, if you grow it from just the seed, it becomes this tree and fruit, and you have no idea what it's going to taste like. And those apples can be sweet and they can be bitter. You don't know. It takes 7 to 10 years. But if you take the fruit that you want, the taste that you want, and you graft it in to a stem, then within 3 to 5 years, Darcy blows. You've got that exact fruit, that taste that you wanted. So if you let kids, and like a community, when you build a community, it's the same thing. If you let people do what they want to do, you don't know what's going to happen. It could be good, it could be bad. But if you determine, I'm going to do my best to have my kids act like this, and I'm not going to tolerate anything different. I'm not going to allow them to hang out with kids who act like this, who, very, very strict. Like, we are so strict. I mean, if there's a grown-up in the ecosystem and they act even this much like I don't want my kids to be, that person is gone. No, I'm not going to talk to you again. I'm not going to have a conversation with you. There's no reconciliation. There's plenty of places for you to start again, but you're not starting again here. Because I'm grafting my kids into a particular way. I want them to be secure and happy and wholesome and emotionally strong. They must have a high emotional intelligence level. They must understand what is right and what is wrong. Those guardrails. People underestimate just how badly things can go if your kid is even allowed to step off one side. I'll just say this last thing. So no, Mandy's got to go in 10 minutes. When I was a kid, we were in the backyard, and my one friend wanted to introduce me to cigarettes, and my mom came around the corner, and she beat that guy. As a young boy. She beat that guy. I'm telling you, he was like running out the yard, and she was chasing him. She was trying to hit him, and then she was trying to find stuff to throw at him. It's the only time I've seen my mom that angry. She called him a devil, and and my mom's not. She wasn't this like expressive, shouty person. She's very quiet, But man, I tell you, she wanted to kill that guy. And then the next day, Yeah, Jen cares like when my mother found out smoking, she made me smoke a cigar. Dude, if my mom had caught me smoking or even having a sip of alcohol, she would have fed me the glass. To just, cause she told me, she said, like, your entire destiny is attached to whether or not you drink it or you sell it. She says the only time it's okay to touch it is to sell it to fools. You know, look, Kev says the result gave him an acquired taste for real Cuban cigars, not cheap roach. Yeah, Buddy says kids are not afraid of those parents no more. I think because you guys in the UK as well, Buddy, I mean, there's like laws protecting children from being raised morally. But it's got a lot to do with the schools. A lot of conversations we had with kids, this was 20 years ago, and in the UK, kids were already crazy back then. But a lot has to do with the schools. They go to the schools, and then there's that hooligan culture with some of the kids. But then you get like some of the places where the kids are raised with that blue blood nature, where they just grow up proper. You know, there's some really good British people. Not everybody's crazy. Good, 99% are crazy. I mean, because it's the British Empire. But anyway, sorry, I was talking too much. Back to you, Senior Choice.
No, I'm loving it, Dunk. So
Locked into the Funk Show.
My case was different, you know, like family was actually the one exposing me to things that I knew that were wrong, like grandparents trying to make you drink champagne on Christmas Eve or on New Year's Eve, like because it was like the brindis, or like, you know, like how do you say it, like when you're gonna toast for the new year, until like, and you are 10-year-old and they're already giving you alcohol. I'm like, I stopped drinking even before embracing Islam. I was 11 years old and I knew that it was wrong. So I never drink. And you know, and one thing that is funny, Anx, is that you really need to give them the right set of values, because when there's a person that knows how to say no to things, like if you as a little young boy or young girl learn how to say no, I don't drink, no, I don't smoke, then you're gonna have access to free everything. Like they will offer you heroin, cocaine, everything, man, the tequila, aguardiente, they're gonna, and for free. The ones that are into it, they have to pay for it. But when you say no, oh, believe me, they want you to be part of it. They're gonna find ways to get it to you. But yeah, that determination. I think that that's what we need to build on children: is character to say no. It's understanding how to make the right decisions. So I just love it. The last question that I had for Miss Funk before she leaves in 6 minutes is, you're working with kids that go from 4 to 14. That was the previous name of the NGO. How difficult it is to manage the influence from the bigger kids towards the younger ones, because they come from broken homes and they've seen lots of wrong examples, and it's not that we need to judge them because of it, because they didn't have the choice, right? They just were born there and they had to go through those things. But how do you keep the little ones safe from perhaps the behaviors or the things that the bigger ones have absorbed over their journeys with those tough families that they had to grow up with?
That's a very good question. We separate them in age groups. So when we come together to speak or worship, then they're together and they're jumping around and having fun together. But besides that, they get separated into age groups. And also the end result, I mean, at the moment, like Mavis has mentioned before, we've got a lot of the kids that we have actually had here for many years. So they've already got the foundation. And then those that we trust with the foundation that they've been given here, will allow them to influence the younger kids and do lessons with them, or what they will have mentors. Like the younger kids will have a mentor with the older kids, but only because they've gone through the system and they trust it. It's not just a random kid that's arrived. Do you hear what I'm saying? So we've already created a generational blessing by raising those kids already. Obviously, there are new ones, but then they'll get influenced by the kids of their own age. They won't get to influence the young kids.
Amazing.
Anything to add, Mai?
Not really, but yeah. Even our camps, like we separate the age groups. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that we do. We make sure to protect their innocence.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to go too, because the things that the bigger one has been exposed to are gonna really mess up with the little ones. And like Uncle said, it's often the naughty things that you learn, they come from the people that you hang out with. And it was the same with me at school. It was the case all of the time. I know. I think that this was it for my questions today. I just want to be thankful, not just for myself, but for every Cult of Awesomeness member. You ladies rock. What you're doing matters. You are the heart of our community, and you're the reason why UNCS is grinding nonstop to provide for this NGO, to provide for you ladies to make these little ones thrive, not just your own ones, but the ones that you're nurturing and taking over through the NGO. So nothing but gratitude for the time, for this 1 hour plus that you gave us every Tuesday that I always look forward to, and just appreciate all of the lessons. I think that there's great tips for husbands, for wives, and for those that are raising little ones or involved with little ones around them. So nothing but gratitude and appreciation. Thank you so much, Mrs. Funk and Mavis, for gracing us with your presence and with your wisdom and your knowledge every Tuesday. I know that you probably have hard stops. I know Ahava and Sahava maybe are meeting Amanda soon, but thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. And just in closing, I'll
Uh-oh. What?
Are we doing that?
How are you going to close?
You still chasing me fun?
Yes, I am, Mr. Funk.
Deep laugh, girl, 27 years and counting tight.
Mm-hmm.
He drew her in his school book, oh, that doodle of desire.
Yeah.
Curve so divine, set a teenager on fire. Now the goddess walks the earth, Mrs. Funk Supreme. Me, every man takes cover when she steps in the scene. When they're in a room, she make it summer. Woo! AC blowing like a jet when she coming through. Perfume flowing like a melody sweet. She a full-blown flame with 1,000 beat heat. He say, girl, I'm grown, but I still can't behave. You the dream I drew, now the dream misbehaved. She roll her eyes, but she can't disguise that smile. Say, boy, keep trying. Still chasing Mrs. Funk. Never gonna stop. 27 years and my heart still hard. Every time she walking, thermostat drop. Woo, records on blast, cause she too hot. Still chasing Mrs. Funk. That's my game. From the school book lines to the wedding flame. Boy was naughty, but love got wise. I'll chase her till the end of time. She walk like rhythm, talk like rhyme. Every move she makes, syncopated time. Lips like lyrics, eyes like bass. Even angels say, Lord, that's crazy. When she smiles, power outages on your street. Lights flicker till the heat is gone. He chases shadow through the piano beat. 2 decades later, still off his feet. Funk, Mrs. Funk. Who's that he, Mrs. Funk? Who make the room sweat, Mrs. Funk? Who he chasing, Mrs. Funk? Ooh, ooh. Never gonna stop, even if I catch her, I'ma start back up. When she walk by, I forget my plan. 27 years and I still a man, did she? A sunset, a slow jam, a holy fire. The same old flame, it won't retire. So
This is like a song of songs.
forever chasing Mrs. Still chasing me, Uncle Funk. Girl, you got me running since 97.
As I was
Sorry.
saying,
Still chasing Mrs. Funk.
I'm exiting with a nugget, which is men are strengthened by respect and women are nourished by love.
Amazing quote.
So, keeping you in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant, that's not what makes you feel special.
No.
But I've been watching this famous speaker, Andrew Tate, and he says that women like to be owned and beaten and stuff.
I don't know what religion that is.
Oh, it's not part of any religion, believe me. That guy's got it all wrong.
It's not right at all. I don't know which women he's talking about.
He's a poopy head, yeah. Yeah. If you look in the Wikipedia next to the word wholesome, there's no mention of that guy. Anyway, thank you, Mrs. Funk. Thank you, Meowvis. You two are awesome. Hey, what's happening tomorrow? So, wisdom session, is that when there's like a lunch thing going on? Is that the
Yes.
is that okay, cool.
Yes.
So it's not like a Thursday evening event or
There
whatever.
is
So,
still a
That's
wisdom
another one.
session tomorrow.
okay, so I'm still doing a wisdom session,
Mhm.
but
There is a
Is it-
community,
afterwards
thing
eating.
on Thursday. Yeah.
So tomorrow, are we eating?
After wisdom session.
Okay. See your choices comment. It says, we are not welcoming narcissistic, scammy, selfish predators, traffickers, fudder, poopy heads, poop nostrils, butt heads, nut heads, dirty birds, dirt bags, gaslighter, bantapudu, gamblers, traffickers. Nice added Andrew Tate.
Okay.
Who said that?
Senior choice. He's like drawing up a list every week of people who are not allowed in our community.
We need to keep the community safe.
Buddy says, Funk, you eat 24/7.
He's got a
to,
spot
have
to
to
notice
understand.
to notice that he has to see you 24/7.
Yeah, well, they see me snacking away during this live show.
We all understood that yawn word during the live show.
Yeah, I do like
Thanks
to
for
snack.
having us in your choice.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you
ladies, for
for-
coming over, for always shining light, for always bringing the smiles, for always bringing the heart. I think that it's a refreshing session. It's like fueling us for the rest of the week. And believe me, we are grinding hard. It's tough times. I know that we're all under pressure. You know, like the Queen song. I've been playing that song back to back. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Under pressure.
Yeah, but we vibe with it, you know. Under pressure that we, like Uncles is saying, you know, it's like the answer to hardship is hard work. So we just bring more efforts. We just keep showing up. We just keep doing more and thinking on ways we can improve. It's a blessing to be part of this team, of this family. So just gratitude and thank you again for being here, Amanda. You guys are doing a beautiful job with your kids. Look at the vibes they bring. They just come on the camera and dance with you. When your daughters are coming behind Uncle Funk, it's always a party. It's just so nice. It's vibes that I think that will make the day of anybody better. It's gonna uplift anybody. It's just so much good energy going there that you know, it's what we need more of in the world. So thank you.
Thank you. See you next week.
Thank you, Senior Choice.
But we got one more song
Bye.
before you go, Lovey.
What does this button do?
She pulled that one on you.
When the world
My wife's
forgets
rugging me.
where we've all been,
I'm gonna get up there.
we
and smack
hold the
that
line.
bum.
Funk fam strong, building dreams where we
Good job, Senior
belong.
Joyce. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the fun
Every
show
fall
again.
we've turned to flame. Every loss
you,
is
Malvis.
scars our name. We rise together. One
Thank you,
voice,
Senior
one
Joy.
way. We're all gonna make it.
Thanks for making
We're all gonna prosper. From OSP to the Citadel altar, faith in our hearts. Only believe louder when hope feels small and the world feels colder. We'll stand tall, shoulder to shoulder. Funk fam, we're gonna make it, yeah. We're all gonna prosper. From the ashes of the grind we rise, turning tears to light across the skies. Citadel rings where our dreams begin. OSP defenders, we fight to win. Every heart that chose to care built a home for all to share. We rise together, we're everywhere. We're all gonna make it. We're all gonna prosper. Through the fire, in the storm we're stronger. Only believe, faith our armor, and hope feels small and the world feels colder. We'll stand tall, shoulder to shoulder. Funk fam, we're gonna make it, yeah. We're all gonna prosper. And if you fall, we'll lift you higher. Funk fam, love is holy fire. From the Citadel walls to the fields of OSP. Every dream is destiny. We're all gonna make it. We're all gonna prosper. From the grind to the glory, we honor the Father. Hope and courage are forever offer. Fails gone, and the night grows longer. We'll shine on, together stronger. We're all gonna prosper. We're all gonna make it. Funk fam strong. We're all gonna prosper. Keep holding on. From OSP to the Citadel. Only believe our song.
You are locked into the Funk Show.
This is the best community. That's all we're saying, you know?
100% is the best one ever, sir. Everybody's so wholesome. I mean, never have I crossed paths with such a community of people that is giving and it's willing to uplift others and to support others the way that they do it here. You know, a lot of people is again just talking the talk, but not really walking the walk. So it's a blessing to be involved and to walk the walk with you guys and be part of what you guys are doing. And the single fact that building OSP and building the Citadel, it's making us all be part of the NGO world of supporting others, of changing lives. It's just so much bigger than all of us together. And I think that is something that everybody should be part of.
I'm just blessed, man. I'm just blessed. You know, it's difficult to build any startup, like really gut-wrenching, painful stuff, you know. But to have a community that is built the way ours is built, we came here to change lives. We really did. And I'm going to drop some alpha now. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody who's on all the other platforms. We're staying on Arena Social. We're going to drop some alpha for the time that we're releasing the Roby drop tomorrow. The Roby drop's all about who gets them first. So I'm going to play some content here. If you want in on what we're building, you need to go to funk.africa. Make sure that you join the Citadel. We are building Ready Player One. That's what we're doing. We are heart and soul, a completely community funded version of Ready Player One. Our strategy is that when we do mints, when we do NFTs, we always do it with the community whitelisted first. The community always wins in our ecosystem. It's hard to believe for a lot of you because you come from those kind of either, that kind of Solana, dog eat dog, Brolana, toxic environment, or you come from, the Web 2 in real life world where it's not personal, it's just business, where the dogs eat the dogs and people are proud to call themselves wolves. That's not us. When you're in our ecosystem, our dream, our vision is to create a community of people who have their lives changed financially and consistently. So the deeper you dive into the Citadel ecosystem, you'll see that it's genuine. What we're building is genuine. It's strategic. It's a long-term strategy. Those of us at the top of the responsibility chain have done this many times before. There are people in our community like General Kev. All of us have paid a terrible price in our lives. We've been around selfish people. We've been taken advantage of, all of us. Senior Choice can share war stories. I can share war stories. Jason can. Nothing affects Rob. Don't ask him for war stories. He just laughs. But he's been through many, but he doesn't care. But the team that has come together from different projects in both the Web 2 world and the Web 3 world is unprecedented. We are building something incredible. We are not interested in rugging. We're not interested in doing a token generation event that is just going to pump and dump. We don't do the pumping and dumping thing. We are a community that builds to last. We build strong, we build forward, and we're interested in having a community that's wealthy. The company can be wealthy, yay, but the community's wealth will crank everything up. All right, so all the other platforms, goodbye. I'm going to drop some alpha now here on Arena Social. Love you all very much on all the other platforms. You are incredible. I hope you enjoyed your evening with Mrs. Funk and Meowvis. We love them dearly. Well, I love Mrs. Funk because she's my Mrs. Funk. Still chasing Mrs. Funk.